the transformative power of Zen and the art of NLP. A lot more success with a lot less stress on Transformation Talk Radio. Every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, Dr. Steve Simpson combines the principles of Zen philosophy with the techniques of neuro-linguistic programming to help you achieve your goals with ease and tranquility. Whether you're seeking personal growth, professional development, or improved relationships, this show offers practical strategies and insights to navigate life's challenges with a calm and focused mindset. Get ready to embrace a new level of success and serenity. Zen and the art of NLP starts now.
Hello everyone, it certainly does start now, because today we're going to continue our journey into the profound teachings of Zen Buddhism and learn more about the Barber Paradox. Well, where's the connection here? Let's see if we can find out. The Barber Paradox is a seemingly straightforward riddle concerning a village barber. It has significant implications for the foundations of mathematics and set theory, and it reveals a fundamental flaw in naive set theory and emphasizes the necessity for precise definitions and logical consistency, as does NLP and as does Zen Buddhism. So, more of a connection than you might think. Set theory is a branch of mathematics. Yes, that's very exciting, I know. But it centers on collections of distinct objects, which are known as sets. It establishes the foundation for understanding concepts such as membership, union, intersection, and cardinality, and plays a critical role in fields of mathematics, logic, and computer science. Well, that covers most things, doesn't it? And here comes Zen Buddhism, and though simple, Zen Buddhism's profound teachings encapsulate profound wisdom and provide a practical framework for cultivating a life of harmony, compassion, and self-awareness, and some of those other things, strangely enough, that we've just mentioned. Now, if you do this right, as you know, you will glide through life like a swan on a calm lake. And almost all of you will. And if you don't, if you do it wrong, of course, which you won't, your life will be like living in an out-of-control wheelie bin in a storm. And although I've never tried it, I've got a mental picture of it, and it doesn't look very nice. Anyway, I'm Dr. Steve Simpson, and you are listening to Zen and the Art of NLP on Transformation Talk Radio. And today, as we delve into the dark side of our desires, which we all have, we'll also explore how NLP and Zen philosophy principles intersect with this journey, because they do. And these insights will hopefully inspire you and provide practical tools for personal growth and inner peace. And I think that's what most of us are searching for, particularly at times like this. Now, Zen, as you probably know, is a state of calm attentiveness and tranquility. And it shares a goal, many actually, to enhance personal development, boost performance, and improve communication. We've mentioned communication already in this show. Someone with a Zen attitude approaches a situation calmly and with focused awareness, like you all do, like we all do, because this is the home of peak performance and the source of massive results. And today's headline topic, as I mentioned, don't want you to forget this, the Barber Paradox, a close shave with contradiction. And if I have time in the show, I'm going to tell you why a barber means so much to me. If not, I'll have to wait for another show. Anyway, time for 3 quotes, which I pick every week to try and illustrate some way or another what we're going to be talking about. Do you know what the comedian Ronnie Chieng thought about barbers? Finding a good barber is like finding a good lawyer. You got to go to the same guy. Yeah, he's probably right. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not, perhaps. Anyway, do you know what basketball player O.J. Mayo thought about barbers? He said, in the barber shop, you start playing checkers, and eventually you want to learn how to play chess. The pieces look a little more interesting. Well, yes, they do. And you're doing more things, and I'm pretty good at it. Well, there's a good reason to go to the barbers, isn't it? Get your hair cut at the same time if you're lucky enough to have any. Do you know what the singer Robbie Williams thought about barbers? He said, I've lived in LA for a long time, and they say if you sit in a barber shop for long enough, you will get a haircut. Well, if you live in Los Angeles for long enough, you're going to get some surgery. Yeah, well, I'd rather get my hair cut than have surgery, even though I used to be a surgeon, but I was on the right end of the scalpel. The source of these three inspirational quotes, as they are for most weeks, is from brainyquote.com. So stay with us for the next 30 minutes and let us help you experience that sweet spot of mind, body, and soul to embrace a new level of success and serenity, helping you achieve a lot more success with a lot less stress. Please post your questions and comments or call us now if you wish at our live call-in number 1-800-930-2819. We are here, we're not robots, even though we might sound like it sometimes, because this is your chance to engage directly with us, and I'll get back to you after the show if I can't at the end of the show. Remember, you're not alone on this journey because we are here to support you every step of the way. Today's topic is the Barber Paradox, a close shave with contradiction. So I think we're now ready for our next adventure, and we'll dive again into the profound depths of our brains. And I warn you that you may never think the same way about yourself again. Good, because you'll think better about yourself. So you have two choices now, as you do in most things in life. You can turn back or you can be brave. Trust me, I'm a doctor. I was a surgeon. Well, I guess I still am. More importantly, I'm a lizard trainer. So let's get started right now. I'd like you to imagine a village with a barber who shaves all the men in the village who do not shave themselves. So the question is, does the barber shave himself? Think about that for a moment, because this seemingly innocuous question presents a contradiction. Because if the barber shaves himself, he violates his own rule, as he only shaves those who do not shave themselves. With me so far? Good. However, if he does not shave himself, then he must be shaved by someone else, since he shaves all those who do not shave themselves. And this creates a logical loop with no escape. It's a paradox, and it's driven people crazy trying to work this one out. So let's see if we can unravel the contradiction. The Barber Paradox is not merely a playful brain teaser. It uncovers a more profound issue within set theory. Remember, I mentioned that about mathematics. In a naive set theory, any describable collection may be considered a set. However, the Barber Paradox illustrates that this is not always true, because the set of men who don't shave themselves seems valid enough, but it leads to a contradiction when we consider the barber himself. This is because the barber's existence creates a self-referential loop within the set definition. Now, perhaps Russell's paradox might shed some light on this, because the Barber paradox is a variation of a more fundamental problem in set theory known as Russell's paradox. This paradox, discovered by Bertrand Russell, the philosopher, in the early 20th century, concerns the set of all sets that do not contain themselves. Okay, that covers most things, I think, doesn't it? So the question is, does this set contain itself? Because if it does, it shouldn't, as it only includes sets that don't contain themselves. But if it doesn't, it must, as it's supposed to contain all sets that don't contain themselves. If your head's spinning, so's mine. So let's see if we can resolve the paradox. The Barber paradox and Russell's paradox they are not just intellectual puzzles. They're catalysts for a revolution in set theory. They forced mathematicians to rethink the foundations of set theory, leading to the birth of axiomatic set theory. I haven't got a clue what that is. But anyway, which introduced stricter rules for defining sets. And it seemed as if we need some rules here, because these rules prevent the creation of self-referential sets, like the one in Russell's paradox, thus avoiding the contradictions that arise from them. So the Barber Paradox helped refine our understanding of sets and led to a more rigorous and consistent foundation for mathematics, which I guess is what everybody wants. And while rooted in mathematical logic, the Barber paradox carries implications that extend beyond set theory. It emphasizes the significance of precise definitions and the potential pitfalls of self-reference in language and logic. We've talked about this so many times. It's a source of so much trouble in life. Additionally, it serves as a reminder that even seemingly simple concepts can harbor hidden complexities and unexpected contradictions. Bear in mind that language is only about 30% of human communication. A lot of the rest is non-verbal. So the Barber paradox isn't just a logical puzzle. It exposes the slipperiness of language and the potential for hidden dimensions in our reality. The Barber's rule seems clear, yet it creates a contradiction, suggesting that our understanding of all sets, it might be incomplete. Perhaps there are dimensions beyond our perception where the Barber can exist without contradiction, or maybe our definitions of identity and existence need rethinking. Perhaps we need to look at a quantum theory and some of these string theory and some of these other magical things that are out there in the universe, because the paradox forces us to question the limits of our language and the true nature of reality. The best way to find out more about me and my work, and I hope you do, is to visit my website, drstephensimpson.com. Sign up for my free weekly newsletter, just put one out today, and discover plenty of other free stuff to explore, including the very popular Zen Doctor and Poker Genius podcast channels. If you feel rich, and I hope you do, you can purchase some great books, hypnotic audio books, and coaching programs there. And because today, to remind you, you are listening to Zen and the Art of NLP with me, Dr. Steve Simpson. We're going to take a very swift break, but before we do that, take a moment to think about these 4 questions. I ask them every week because they are really important, I think. Not that that matters very much what I think, but here we go. Question 1, what's your greatest gift? If you don't know it, ask somebody, friend, family, they will tell you. Don't be modest here, you've got to know what you're good at. What's question number 2, what's the one thing that you desire the most? If you don't know, you need to think about it, because desire drives motivation and motivation drives success in all of its shapes and forms. Question number 3, what is the one thing that is stopping you from achieving it? Because almost always in life, there's always one main thing that's getting in the way of what we want. Identifying it accurately, precisely, logically, as we mentioned, is a good way to smashing through it. It takes us 70% of the way there. And question number 4, what's the one thing that you want to share with others? Now, this isn't about me now. We're thinking, what do I want to share with others? And this is so important because it raises your vibrations, it raises your levels of consciousness. And these frequencies bounce around the universe, and they're going to resonate with all kinds of different things that you can't even imagine and bounce back to you. And who knows, good things may happen. It seems to happen to many people. So when we return, we will relax, kick off our shoes, and enjoy a peaceful guided meditation to be healthy, wealthy, and happy. Trust me, this is a lot easier than it might sound. So please stay tuned. We will be right back, helping you achieve more success with less stress. And while you're also thinking about the quotations, think of the barber's shop with the pole outside, white, red, and blue like candy floss. Okay, more later if I have time. I hope I will. Goodbye for now. And we are right back, and I hope you enjoyed pondering those 4 big questions during the break and also visualizing the barber's pole outside the barber's shop. But now, as promised, we've been working hard, but it's time for a short but deep guided meditation. This massive shortcut in understanding will connect you to the most profound wisdom of the unconscious mind. That's why people meditate. When you learn how to quieten down the incessant and overcritical demands of the conscious mind, the unconscious mind has room to breathe and to speak. So you can sit back, relax, and trust the hidden wisdom to connect the dots of everything we've been exploring today and do all the heavy lifting for you. So let's get started now. The Barber Paradox, a close shave with contradiction, is a 4-stage guided meditation to let go of baggage and to enter the exciting world of possibilities. So sit or lie down comfortably and close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths and focus your mind on your out-breath. When a person sits down after a hard day at work, they often sigh. This is an example of an out-breath which performs an essential physiological function because the air you breathe out contains carbon dioxide, which is a poison, just like the fumes emitted from cars from their exhausts. The out-breath lets go of the toxins in your body, and just as importantly, it lets go of your negative emotions too, wiping the slate clean for the new day. And this is why our out-breath is so essential. As you breathe out on every breath, say in your head or aloud if you wish, let go. Trust your unconscious mind to choose what you need to keep, and more importantly, what baggage you can safely leave behind. Keep on breathing and focus on the out-breath. At the end of every out-breath, say to yourself, let go, let go, let go. Stage 2. Focus your attention on your in-breath. In-breath is loaded with precious oxygen, which your body uses to provide energy to every cell. The in-breath also carries new emotions. What emotions would you choose to inhale? Perhaps love, perhaps happiness, maybe creativity. Allow your unconscious mind to choose, take what it means, and just what it takes. We need this. Focus on every breath you take during this guided meditation. Stage 3. Now focus on the first part of your body that the in-breath reaches. Perhaps just the tip of your nose. The inside of your nose. Wherever it is, focus on this entry point to the energizing in-breath. Gratitude for all the good things you've carried in the past, carries now, and will carry in the future. Stage 4, this final stage of the pathway to freedom meditation. Use your imagination to choose different parts of the body to breathe through. Examples include breathing in with the top of your head, breathing through your eyes, breathing through your throat, breathing through your heart, breathing through your belly, and breathing through your feet. Because Zen has no rules. You only do what feels right. Feeling is always more powerful than your thinking, because the body takes what the body needs. So where are you now? What do you hear and what do you feel? In your own time, make small movements and slowly open your eyes. Smile and look forward to the rest of the day and everything it will bring. There'll always be challenges, but you now have all the resources to deal with them in the moment. And there'll likely be plenty of good things too, because everything else follows when your head is in the right place. So, what actions are you going to take today? May this meditation inspire you to continue walking the path towards liberation, one step at a time. And remember that meditation is a practice. With consistent effort, you'll develop a deeper connection to your inner stillness, finding moments of tranquility and clarity amidst the busyness of life, and this can make all the difference to us. Whether seeking enlightenment, inner peace, or a deeper understanding of oneself, Zen offers a path of self-discovery and awakening that transcends cultural boundaries. Its timeless wisdom and profound simplicity resonate with those seeking a more meaningful and fulfilling life in the modern world. So now we're approaching the end of the show. Maybe got a couple of minutes left. So let's finish for this week's top tip. And it's one of the quotes that I mentioned earlier, and definitely one for you to think about. Finding a good barber is like finding a good lawyer. You've got to go to the same guy. Yeah, well, if my lawyer was a barber and charged me what I have to pay for him as a lawyer, it'd be a very expensive haircut. But nevertheless, this is the easy way to a lot more success with a lot less stress. Don't forget to send me your answers to the big 4 questions posted just before the break. Thanks for joining us on the show. We've got a great program lined up for you on the same day at the same time and at the same place next week. So please be there and invite all your friends and family and everybody else too, even the people you don't like, because who knows, you might even get to enjoy their company. They may become your best friend and they may become your lifelong soulmate. Who knows, because stranger things have happened. So I look forward to meeting you all again next week. In the meantime, meet many exciting new people, make massive progress on your projects, and most importantly, have almost too much fun. And also, please think about the Barber's Pole, the red, white, and blue one. Didn't have time to tell you the story, but there will be a prize of a meditation tape of mine of your choice to anybody who can write to me and tell me how that is connected with the barbers and the surgeons. Okay, enough for you to think about for today. So goodbye for now. Thanks for joining us. See you next week.
You have been listening to the Zen and Art of NLP. A lot more success with a lot less stress. Tune in every Thursday at 9:30 a.m. Pacific on Transformation Talk Radio as we dive into the depths of your unconscious mind and awaken your intuition, unlocking hidden talents and supercharging your personal and professional relationships. Continue embarking on a stress-free journey towards unparalleled success by subscribing to future episodes and stay updated on the latest content. Easily share these captivating shows with your loved ones and create meaningful connections. Book a personal session with Dr. Steve Simpson to delve deeper into the topics that resonate with you. You can visit his website at drstevensimpson.com.